Welcome to Learn with Lili. Today we are starting with your Universal Science for Class 4, Chapter 7, and the name of the chapter is Keeping Safe. Stepping Stones. In the provided box, write Y if your answer is yes and N if your answer is no. Do you remember the first instant when you saw someone getting hurt? No. Did the accident happen because that person was not careful? Yes. Could they have avoided the accident? Yes. Most accidents happen when we show carelessness at school, home, or a public place such as a park. Accidents can be avoided if we are careful and follow safety rules. Our parents and teachers can tell us the ways to be safe and avoid accidents. Safety at home. In your house, there are many things that can cause accidents if you are careless. So, there are some safety rules that should be followed at home. Let us discuss them. Kitchen safety rules. Before picking any vessel, check whether it is hot or not. Use a cotton cloth or tongs to handle hot objects. Turn off the knob of the gas when not in use. In case of a leakage, open all doors and windows and do not switch on any electrical devices as this may cause fire. Use electrical appliances such as microwave, kettle or hot plates carefully or in the presence of an adult only. Always shut the door of refrigerator after you have taken out something from it. Be careful by using objects such as glasses, steel plates, etc. Do not play with knives, matchbox, etc. If you have to use a knife or a matchbox, do so in the presence of an adult. Always wear cotton cloths while working in the kitchen. Do not wear synthetic clothes as they can easily catch fire. Also maintain a safe distance from the gas stove when food is being cooked. In this picture, you can see that always use sharp objects in the presence of elders. Now, we want to know the general safety rules at home. Do not open the door for strangers. Do not consume any medicine on your own. Immediately wipe any liquid that has been spilled on the floor, or else someone may slip on the wet floor. Do not leave your toys and other things lying around on the floor. Someone may trip on them and get hurt. Do not go too close to heaters, table fans, or other electrical gadgets when they are switched on. Do not lean over windows or balcony railings. You may lose your balance and fall over. Do not put your fingers in electrical socket. In case you see sparks coming out from electrical plugs, ask an adult to switch off the main switch immediately. As you can see in this picture, it is telling, do not consume any medicine on your own, and in this, do not put fingers in the electric sockets. Wear dry rubber slippers while touching an electric device and do not run around inside the house. You may crash into furniture and get hurt. Now, bathroom safety rules. Do not leave the soap bar on the floor. Someone may slip on it and get injured. Be careful while using hot water. Ask an adult to check if it is ready to use. Do not play with razor and scissors kept in the bathroom. You can injure yourself. Do not touch the electric switches with wet hands. You may get electric shock. And after taking a bath, use a floor wiper to dry the bathroom floor. Wet bathroom floors are very slippery, and be careful while taking baths so that soap or shampoo does not enter your eyes. If this happens, wash your eyes with enough water. In this picture, you can see it is explaining that do not play with sharp objects kept in the bathroom. Now, safety rules at playground. We should follow these safety rules while playing. Always play in the playground. It is very dangerous to play on the roads, streets, or terraces. Do not push or hit each other while playing. Always follow the rules of the game. Do not go for swimming alone. Always swim in the presence of an adult. Ensure that a lifeguard is present at the swimming pool. Always wait for your turn at swings. Do not stand in front of the swings. You can see that here it is telling always play in the playground. Now, safety rules at school. Never throw stationary objects such as pencils, pens, or rulers at each other. They can cause injury. Do not run around in the class or in the corridors. Do not climb on chairs or desks. You may fall down and hurt yourself or others. Do not run up and down the stairs. Never push anybody on the stairs. Wait for your turn in the school washrooms. Do not push or pull other students, and always stay careful while working in the laboratory. And do not push or pull other students. Now run through. Accidents take place when we are careless. We need to follow safety rules at home, in the kitchen, bathroom, and while playing in the playground. Now track your progress. 1. In the provided boxes, write S for the actions that are safe and US for the actions that are unsafe. Here it is unsafe because they are running in the corridors. Here it is safe because it is swimming with the help of an elder. And here also it is unsafe. Now, safety rules on the road. While on the road, always walk on the footpath. If there is no footpath, walk on the extreme left of the road. Use the pedestrian or zebra crossing, an underpass or an overhead bridge for crossing the road. Always check that no vehicle is coming from either side before crossing the road. So you can see in this picture, always cross road using zebra crossings. Do not ride your cycle on busy roads. When you are riding a bicycle, use your hands to signal while turning. Ring the bell to clear the traffic ahead of your vehicle. Always follow the traffic signal and cross the road only when the signal is green. Look right, then left, and again right before crossing the road, and always obey the traffic policeman and avoid crossing between parked cars. As you can see, they are just doing obey the traffic policeman. Now, safety rules in public places. You might often go to the market or to movie theaters or some other public places with your parents. You should follow certain safety rules there to stay safe. Do not run around unnecessarily. You may get separated from your parents. If there are staircases, walk on the left side to let other people pass. Do not talk to strangers in public places. Do not accept any kind of edibles from someone you do not know. And do not share your personal details such as address or phone number with strangers. And do not touch any unidentified objects lying in the public places. As you can see here, it is explaining that do not accept anything to eat from strangers. Now, safety rules on the beach. Do not swim in the water alone. Do not go too far into the water, and be careful while walking on the beach. Look out for beach toys such as shovels, small buckets, and spades lying around. Safety rules while playing with dogs. We should be careful around animals. If we disturb or tease animals, they can bite and hurt us. We should follow precautions when we are around animals. Do not play with stray dogs as they can bite you. Do not run away from a dog if it is walking towards you. Stay calm and call for an adult. Take an adult with you if you are taking your pet dog for a walk. He might pull you and make you fall. Always wash your hands with soap and water after touching a dog. It may carry germs that can make you fall ill. And in a zoo, do not attempt to touch the animals. Do not feed the animals, and follow the rules of the zoo. Now, safety rules while traveling on a vehicle. There are few safety rules that need to be followed while traveling in a private transport such as a car or on a public transport such as bus, train, or an airplane. Wear a seat belt while traveling in a car. Do not play loud music inside the car. This will disturb the person who is driving. So here it is telling that always fasten your seat belt while sitting in a car. Encourage the driver to follow traffic rules. Do not put your hand outside the window of the car or other transport. Do not distract the driver by talking to him continuously or asking him questions. Never get up and move around in the bus. If the brakes are applied suddenly, you will fall. Always listen to the instructions given by the bus attendant. Offer seats to the elderly or sick people in a bus or train. Do not push others while entering or leaving a public transport. Stand in a queue and wait for your turn to enter. Read all the signals carefully. Here it is telling that always offer seat to the elderly or sick people. Now, internet safety. Remember that you are not allowed to use social media such as Facebook until you are 14 years of age. Do not give any kind of personal information on the internet. Do not accept online requests of strangers. If any message on the internet makes you uncomfortable, immediately inform your parents. Discuss and mutually decide with your parents about the time of the day that you can be online and appropriate sites to visit. Do not share your passwords with anyone other than your parents, and check with your parents before downloading or installing any software that could possibly hurt your computer. Now, first aid. First aid is the immediate help given to the person who gets injured or falls ill. It can be given before proper medical help arrives. It can save a person's life. Never try to give first aid to anybody if you have not learned how to do it. If someone gets injured or falls ill, call an adult immediately. Make the person sit comfortably or lie down. Try to calm him or her down. Do not let people crowd around the injured person. Do not move a person who is seriously injured. He may have broken bones that could be further damaged if you move him. Now here, wild animals have amazing ways to heal themselves when they are injured or unwell. Chimpanzees eat the pith of the Vironia plant to kill worms in their intestine. Now, first aid for minor cuts and wounds. Wash small cuts or wounds with cool water. Apply an antiseptic lotion or cream. If there is bleeding, a properly tied bandage will stop the flow of blood. Do not allow dirt or flies to come in contact with the wound as they might cause infections. Now, first aid for burns. Minor burns should be washed with cool water. An antiseptic lotion should always be applied on the burn. In case of serious burns, call the doctor immediately. As you can see here in the picture, running cool water on the burn area relieves pain. And get it right. Do not apply ice pack on a burn as it causes frostbite and damage the skin. Now, know your scientist. Ignaz Philipp Semmelweis. He was a Hungarian physician and a renowned scientist who coined the term antiseptic. He proposed antiseptic principle where he employed that washing hands with soap and washing surgical instruments with chlorine minimizes the exchange of germs. Now, first aid for insect bites. Insect bites can be treated by applying ice or on the sting or by pouring cold water over it. Application of calamine lotion will also soothe the affected area. Some people are allergic to insect stings. They develop rash that can get serious. Such people must be taken to a doctor immediately. Now, first aid when someone faints. Make the person lie down. The head should be lower than the body so that the brain gets extra blood supply and oxygen. There should be a good supply of fresh air. Do not crowd around the person who has fainted. Call for a doctor if the person does not recover his or her consciousness soon. Always keep a first aid box at home. Now, glossary. First aid, the immediate help given to the person who is injured or sick. An antiseptic, a cream or lotion that helps in reducing or preventing infection. Now, assessment zone. A. Complete the following sentences. 1. Most accidents happen when we show carelessness. 2. First aid is given when to a person who gets injured or falls ill. 3. Burns should be washed with cold water. 4. Wear dry rubber slippers while touching an electric device. And 5. Always play in a playground. B. Fill in the blanks using the words given in the help box. 1. Antiseptic lotion should always be applied on the burn. We should use zebra crossing to cross the road. We should not tease animals in a zoo. Always wear a seat belt while traveling in a car, and in case of an insect bite, apply calamine lotion on the skin to soothe it. C. Stay true or false. 1. Form a circle of people around a person who has fainted. False. 2. It is not safe to share passwords on internet. True. Following traffic signals is a waste of time. False. Move fast on school stairs to reach the class on time. False. Do not throw erasers and pencils at each other. True. So question and answers, we will refer to the notebook. Answer the following questions in brief. 1. Why do we need safety rules? Answer. We need safety rules to avoid accidents and to be safe. 2. Why should we always use sharp objects in the presence of an adult? We should always use sharp objects in the presence of an adult because we may hurt ourselves with them. 3. Why should we not touch the electric sockets with wet hands? We should not touch the electric switches with wet hands because we may get an electric shock. 4. What is first aid? The immediate help given to the person who is injured or sick is called first aid. 5. What rules should we follow in a zoo? We should follow that. Do not attempt to touch the animals, do not feed the animals, and follow the rules of the zoo. And now, what do you understand by internet safety and how can we achieve it? It means that we should feel safe and careful for using the internet. We can achieve it by following the safety rules for that, like not sharing our password and other personal information on the internet. Question number 7. How will you explain to your younger brother to be safe while on the road? I will explain to him some safety rules on the road, like always walk on the footpath, use the zebra crossing, always follow the traffic signal, always obey the traffic policeman, and avoid crossing between parked cars. Now, section E. Answer the following questions in detail. 1. What kind of first aid is given to a person who has a minor cut? Answer. Wash small cuts or wounds with cold water. Apply an antiseptic lotion or cream. If there is bleeding, a properly tied bandage will stop the flow of blood. Do not allow dirt or flies to come in contact with the wound as they might cause infections. Question number 2. What will you do to avoid injury in the bathroom? To avoid injury in the bathroom, we should follow these safety rules. 1. Do not play with razors and scissors. 2. Be careful by using hot water. And 3. Do not leave the soap bar on the floor. Question number 3. How can we stay safe inside our school? We should follow these safety rules. 1. Never throw objects on each other. Do not run around in the class or in the corridors. Do not run up and down the stairs and never push anybody on the stairs. Question number 4. Why do teachers tell us not to push each other while playing? They tell us because pushing each other is dangerous and others may fall down and get hurt. Question number 5. How can we give relief to a person who has been bitten by an insect? Insect bites can be treated by applying ice on the sting or by pouring cold water over it. Application of calamine lotion will also soothe the affected area. Some people are allergic to insect stings. Such people must be taken to a doctor immediately. And what should people wear on their heads while driving two-wheelers and why? People should wear helmet on their heads while driving two-wheelers. Helmets are designed to help prevent injuries to head. It also ensures better control of the vehicle and also it improves attention while riding. And the last question is, what do we call the person who is present at the swimming pool and safeguards swimmers? Lifeguard is a person who is present at the beach or pool to guard people against the risk of drowning. Also, they are called lifesavers. Now let's move on to the workbook. Worksheet number 1. Choose the correct answer. 1. To avoid tripping over scattered toys, do not leave your toys lying on the floor. 2. Which one of the following clothes should be not worn in the kitchen? Synthetic. 3. Stay away from table fan. 4. Which of the following rules should be followed in school? Wait for your turn. And 5. Always use a swimming tube for swimming. Now, match the followings. Floors must be kept dry to avoid slipping. Electrical appliances should be handled carefully. Sharp objects should be used in the presence of an adult. In case of gas leakage, open all doors and windows. And medicines should be not consumed on your own. Put a tick for the actions that are safe and cross that are unsafe. Running on the stairs, unsafe. Touching electrical wire with wet hands, unsafe. Wiping the liquid at once after spilling, safe. Wearing cotton clothes in the kitchen, safe. Pushing other students in the school, unsafe. Working carelessly in the laboratory, unsafe. Wiping the wet floor after taking a bath, safe. Wait for your turn at swings, safe. Leaning over the windows or balcony railing, unsafe. And playing only in playground is safe. Now, worksheet number 2. Fill in the blanks. 1. Cross the road only when the signal is green. The immediate help given to an injured person is called first aid. We should always use zebra crossing to cross the roads. On staircase, always walk on your left. Loud music may disturb the person driving. Never accept anything from strangers. An antiseptic lotion is applied on the burn. Now, give 2 examples for each of the following. For things to be kept in first aid box, antiseptic lotion and bandage. Things applied on insect bite, ice and calamine lotion. They are used for crossing the road, zebra crossing and traffic signals. Lights in traffic signals, green and red. Answer the following questions. 1. How will you help a person who has fainted? Make the person lie down and there should be a good supply of fresh air and call for a doctor. How will you help a person who has a bleeding wound? Properly tied bandage will stop the flow of blood, and do not allow dirt or flies to come in contact with the wound as they might cause infection. Worksheet number 3. Use should or should not. Number 1. We should use the zebra crossing to cross roads. We should not play on the roads. We should not get into a moving bus. We should not leave our toys and books on the floor. We should not run while climbing up or down the stairs. We should be careful while walking on wet bathroom floors. We should tie a bandage or a clean handkerchief around the wound. We should wait for our turn while playing on swings. We should give immediate care and attention to an injured person. We should not stick any part of our body out of a moving vehicle. And fill in the blanks. Number 1. We can avoid most of the accidents that take place around us if we are careful. 2. Many accidents can take place at home if we are careless. 3. We should place a non-slip mat inside the bathroom door. 4. We should always wash the wound or the cut with water first to remove dirt. 5 is wrong because on a burn area, we should just wash it with cool water. We cannot use hot water bag and we cannot use ice bag also. So this is wrong. Number 6. Always call a doctor for if the person is injured. 7. Do not go too near into the water on the beach. 8. Never play with stray dogs as they can bite you. 9. Do not attempt to touch the animals in the zoo. And 10. Do not touch any unidentified objects lying in public places. So if you enjoyed my video, please do like, share, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. God bless you all.